Red Bull have no concerns they are doing anything illegal with their 2026 F1 power unit amid recent noise over suspected engine tricks. Much of the build-up to the new F1 season has been dominated by an early controversy before a wheel has even turned after reports some teams have found a loophole in the regulations. Rivals suspect that Mercedes and Red Bull are exploiting thermal expansion to enable them to achieve a higher compression ratio than the permitted 16:1 when their car is running. Crucially, during the FIA's static tests, the compression ratio is within compliance. The trick could theoretically hand teams successfully carrying it out a potentially crucial performance advantage. Audi, Ferrari and Honda have already raised their concerns with F1's governing body, the FIA. Red Bull have admitted to taking the design of their first in-house engine to the very limit of F1's compression ratio rules, but are confident it is legal.
I think there's some nervousness from various power unit manufacturers that there might be some clever engineering going on in some teams, Red Bull Powertrains director Ben Hodgkinson said at the team's season launch in Detroit. I'm not quite sure how much of it to listen to be honest. I've been doing this a very long time and it's almost just noise. You just have to play your own race really. I know what we're doing, and I'm confident that what we're doing is legal. Of course, we've taken it right to the very limit of what the regulations allow. I'd be surprised if everyone hasn't done that. My honest feeling is that it's a lot of noise about nothing. I expect everyone's going to be sitting at 16, that's what I really expect. Hodgkinson feels the allowed compression ratio limit, which was originally set at 18:1 before being reduced for 2026, is too low. From a purely technical point of view, the compression ratio limit is too low, he said. We have the technology to make the combustion fast enough, so the compression ratio is way too low. We could make 18:1 work with the speed of combustion that we've managed to get, which means there's performance in every tenth of a ratio that you can get. Every manufacturer should really be aiming at 15.999 as far as they dare when it's measured. Red Bull's RB22, which was not revealed at the launch, will be driven by Max Verstappen and Isaac Hadjar for the first time during a private shakedown in Barcelona between 26 to 30 January. On the other side, Max Verstappen finally got his wish as Red Bull unveiled a striking new look for the 2026 F1 season. Red Bull revealed a throwback blue livery for the upcoming 2026 season at their launch event at the home of engine partner Ford in Detroit as they prepare to run their own engine for the first time in F1. The refreshed color scheme marks a departure from years of very similar liveries, and Red Bull's decision went down well with four-time world champion Verstappen, who had been requesting a change for some time. I think it's much better, Verstappen said of Red Bull's new look. Yeah, I've been asking for this for a while, so this is great. I like the shine. I like the blue, it's my favorite color. I like the outline of the Red Bull logo as well. It's much more fresh. Verstappen heads into 2026 with the aim of reclaiming the World Championship after suffering a narrow title defeat to McLaren's Lando Norris last season. But the Dutchman knows it will not be straightforward as F1 prepares to enter a brand new era following a major regulation overhaul that could shake up the competitive order. What's more, Red Bull faced the additional challenge given the RB22, which was not presented at the launch, will be fitted with the team's first in-house power unit. Red Bull have already conceded that they are expecting engine struggles for the first few months of the new F1 season. It's all still a bit unknown, Verstappen admitted. Of course it's a very big change with the engine, the car, as you can see, the dimension of the car has changed a bit. For us drivers, initially it will take a bit of time to adjust, and that's why it's very important during the test days that we are getting our laps in and that we can optimize everything as well as possible. The motivation is very high, everyone is ready. I'm very excited to start this new chapter. On the other side, Lewis Hamilton will work with a new race engineer for the 2026 season, Ferrari has confirmed. There had been much speculation as to whether or not Lewis Hamilton would continue to work with long-standing Ferrari race engineer Riccardo Adami for the 2025 season. Now the team has confirmed that Adami will take up a new role within the organization for the 2026 season. The seven-time world champion's first year with Ferrari was marred disappointing results as he struggled to adjust to his new team. Speculation around whether or not Hamilton would continue to work with Adami for the 2026 was rife after a number of incidents indicating friction between the two, many of which were broadcast over the team radio. In a statement released on Friday,
Ferrari said. Scuderia Ferrari HP announces that Riccardo Adami has moved to a new role within the Scuderia Ferrari Driver Academy as Scuderia Ferrari Driver Academy and Test Previous Cars Manager, where his extensive trackside experience and Formula One expertise contributes to the development of future talent and to strengthening performance culture across the program. Scuderia Ferrari HP would like to thank Riccardo for his commitment and contribution to his trackside role and wishes him every success in his new position. The appointment of the new race engineer for car number 44 will be announced in due course. What do you think? Write your opinion in the comments below.